Hi everyone, and happy Christmas or happy holidays, depending on how you celebrate. I'm just back for a favorites of 2023 video. So I thought I would just let you know what I had purchased new in 2023 and also new to me. And I'm also, like I say, going to go through in a methodical order, starting with eyes. If you're new to my channel, I do high-end, I sort of review high-end beauty, and I haven't been on for a while. I tend to, I'm on a sort of low buy this year, so I've been saving up for a holiday next year. So, and plus, when you buy so much makeup, it gets to the point where you pretty much have all the shades and styles of makeup that have already been released previously. So, and also with my current job, I can't wear eye makeup, so it's very rare I buy a ton of eye makeup now. I tend to just wear eyeliners and work because I can get away with that, but full on eyeshadows I wouldn't be able to. In saying that, though, I did pick up one eye palette, which you can see in front of you this year, only because the colours were so good and the formula is really good too. And it's the DIOR Backstage Eye Palette. So it's the cool one. Let me just, it is the DIOR Backstage Eye Palette in 011 Silver Essentials. And I think you can still get it. I think it's part of the permanent line. So anyway, they're the shades that it comes in. And this is the actual eye palette. I'll open it up for you. I have swatched these, but I'll give them another swatch. I've just rubbed some of them off. So starting up the top, you have like a cream colour. In the centre, it's like a satin. It used to be a primer, but they've changed it out now for a satiny, it's not glittery, but shimmery eyeshadow in like a beige colour. Then there's a muted purplish shade there. Underneath you've got a silver and more of a dark grey, what's the word? Let me just use satin steel. So that's in a satin finish. And then you've got a shimmer anthracite, which is the dark one there. And then on the bottom you have a pale pink, and that one is in satin, a holo lilac there, and then a deep, it's like a deep satin blueberry shade. So I'll just swatch these quickly because, like I say, I've rubbed the swatches off and then I will show you. But they're absolutely gorgeous. They're very buttery, not powdery at all, which is great to know because we don't want that, do we? And just let me do that one. Okay. So I've worn this a few times. So starting off at the top there, left to right, that was the silver, the creamy, it's like a silver white, then the satin one, and then moving on, that's the middle layer, and that is the bottom. They're gorgeous, very blendable, and they wear very well with, I'd say, blue. I'd say with any colour eye, actually. They're very nice. It's the only one I bought this year, as I said. The last one I bought was a Chanel one, quad, last year, which had that lovely tweed little outer case. I got that one. So anyway, on to my next purchase. I got a Victoria, the latest eyeliner Kajal liner from her, and this one, she's released one called Cinnamon. I'll just show you it. It's a lovely it's like a brown, but it's got like a copper micro glitter in it. You probably, with the daylight, it probably won't come up, but it's not as dark as that on the eye. It gives a lovely golden sheen, when it's on the eye. It's a gorgeous colour. Her pencils are super soft, easily glide on, and they don't tug on your eyes at all. She's come up with some amazing products this year. This one is my favourite. Last year in the sale, she did a whole bunch of the eyeliners which I bought, so I actually own a ton of her eyeliners now, and I've got to say they're my favourite at the moment, and the favourite for 2022 and 2023. Moving on to eye mascara. I bought the DIOR Overcurl, but the refillable one. So this is in the blue. I'll just pull out the case for you to show you. I can't. She says, right. So that is the blue. Unfortunately, at the moment, they haven't got a blue refill, but they have the black refill, which I also own, and that's the case. And you just shove it back in there, and then this gives the most amazing eye. See, that wand is amazing. It gives you beautiful curl. So if you've got the type of eyelashes which are very straight, they curl them up beautifully and keep them up. And also so your first layer lifts and separates, but your second layer then thickens them as well. So it's an all-in-one brilliant eye mascara. It's one of my favourites. The only gripe I would have about the DIOR Overcurl is they do dry up pretty quickly. So you get about 3 months use and then you have to repurchase. But they are gorgeous. This was one of my all-time favourites from DIOR. So that's DIOR there. And then it's not a high street one because it is £25 to buy. But I bought this mini Bad Gal Bang by Benefit mascara. And I have to say, and that's the one there, it's in black. The one thing I'll say about this, it lifts and separates your eyelashes. It doesn't thicken them, but what I do love about this mascara, and it's also one of my favourites this year, is it doesn't flake. So I find a lot of mascaras I wear, other than maybe Dior and Chanel, I find they tend to flake a lot on my eyes after a few hours wear. But this one is brilliant, and it didn't flake, and it really lifts and separates them lashes. It grabs onto every lash, that brush, so it's really, really good. So it's another one of my favourites. Moving on to face makeup, I've only got one new product I bought in 2023, and that is the Chanel. This one is the numero uno, or number one, in Red Camellia Skin Enhancer, and I got the shade Soft Pink. I've been using this one a lot, and it is really nice. Now this one, it's one of them ones you can wear. I'll just put a little swatch for you on the back of my hand. It's one of them ones you could wear on its own. It won't give a great deal of coverage. However, it will, it gives a beautiful shine on your skin. And it just slightly evens out your skin tone. But if you've got any heavy blemishes, you would still need to wear a concealer. However, it's such a lovely one. And it wears well with, I'll just get it out, the Touch, another one of my favourites, Water Fresh Complexion Touch. So if you put the Skin Enhancer on and then a bit of this one, it just gives you the most beautiful illuminated finish. And it's quite youthful for someone I'm in my 50s, so it's quite youthful. And not drying at all. I find a lot of foundations can be drying on my skin, and it ends up getting flaky around my nose. But them two together, and the Skin Enhancer, is just gorgeous. And I don't know whether I should put them next to each other, but yeah, I'm not sure if you can see that. So that's my current hand, and that's the one with the illuminator on. And it just gives lovely, beautiful illumination. So I definitely recommend that as well as one of my favourites for 2023. It does have a soft Chanel scent, but I find this not irritating at all. It's not irritating on my skin at all. Moving on to, I have two powders to show you, face powders. One is the Prism Libre by Givenchy. Last year or this year, sorry, at the beginning of the year, they brought out these little limited edition ones. And I bought this in another shade. And I have to say, it's the most blaring powder I've ever used. Now, I had heard they were fantastic. They last ages as well, by the way. So this shade is for slightly more medium skin tone. And it's a Mousseline Acidulé. And I've got the other one, but it's looking a bit well worn now. But I use this one a lot more. And that one is Mousseline Pastel, which is the lightest for the. I've got quite a fair complexion. However, I do like this one to get a bit of colour in the summer. It does blur all your fine lines out and all your pores. I've got larger pores around my nose, and it does really do the job. I'd heard that before about the Givenchy powders, but I hadn't realised how good they are. So once these are used up, I will be buying the full size. Possibly my favourite powder ever. And then I bought the Les Symbols de Chanel this year in Precious Coral. I have to say, this is one of the nicest products I've ever bought by Chanel. I just thought at first it'd be, I'll just show you the back. I thought at first it'd be a gimmick, you know, by doing an oversized product. So that's it there. But however, this shade is beautiful as an all over skin powder. So I shall swatch that there. So it gives you so that's a heavy swatch, but when you blend that out all over your skin, it gives you a lovely, just a lovely enhanced colour to the skin and a soft sheen as well. They're still there available. You can get the white one and the gold one, but this coral one is just great as an all-over powder, the way you would do, you know, the meteorites by Guerlain. Well, if you do it with this powder as well, it just gives you the most lovely finish. I'm so chuffed I bought this, and I don't own a colour like this by Chanel, so it was worth buying. My cat's just decided to wake up, so he's probably going to jump on my table. So anyway, they're the powders I bought. Moving on finally to the lips. There was 3 products I bought which I loved. I do love the Chanel lip liner, and the Rose Natural, I'll just swatch that, is a really nice one. That's a heavy swatch, but it goes on really well as a Your Lips But Better, and works really well with nude and slightly rosy tinted lipsticks. And then Rouge Coco Bloom. I absolutely love the blooms because they're so moisturising. Now, I got this one this year. It was a limited edition, but I'm pretty sure you can still get it. You can also buy a lot of other shades in the Rouge Coco Bloom as well. So it's the one with, it has the silver banding in the middle. And this is a lovely one for the autumn winter. So it's like a lovely nude shade. I'll just swatch it so you get a better. So there we go. And it works well with that lip liner there. So it's a lovely nude rosy beige tone. Really nice. I think that would go with most skin tones. Maybe not the darker skin tone, but fair to medium. And then I also found myself picking up the limited edition packaging on they do these all the time. It's Givenchy, and this one is, it's a balm lipstick, and number 26 I got it in. So let me show you. It's a really nice one, actually. So you get that lovely print on the side, and then it's a really nice shade. It's got a bit of glitter going on in there. Sorry the lighting's so poor, but it's so dull, and that is the shade. So it goes on a bit like a lipstick, but it's actually a lip balm. So it's a lip balm with a great deal of colour. It's really lovely, and one of my favourites this year as well. And like I say, gives a golden shift on the lips there as well. So that's another one you can wear with that lip liner too. Moving on to skincare. I haven't got the face masks, but I just wanted to point out these Beauty Pro. They're retinol under eye patches, and they're made by a British company, and they just use the most natural ingredients. There's no nasties in them at all, and they're so cheap, and they actually do work. So I've got 2 left at the moment, but you get 3 in a pack for £5. So you get 3 goes on the eye patches. And so this one's the retinol one, and then this is another one that's absolutely lovely, and it's got collagen in it, and it really does actually remove the bags under your eyes, any fine lines. So I recommend this for anyone over 35, and I'll just pop the ingredients there if you want to pause that video. And they're all so natural. There's just lovely ingredients in them, no nasties whatsoever, no sodium benzoate, which I'm really against using any product now with sodium benzoate in. It's been banned in the food industry, but it's still available in skincare products, and it's linked to Alzheimer's. So just watch out when you buy anything now that it doesn't have that sodium benzoate in. It's a preservative, and it's usually at the bottom of the ingredients list, but it's not a great product to be using anymore. So hopefully in the beauty industry it will ban it eventually. Anyway, moving on, I just wanted to mention skincare stroke fragrance, and I've just fell in love, new to me, it's not new out this year, but the Brazilian Boom Boom cream and the fragrance. The original one, which I think it's the original one, which is pistachio and where is it? It is pistachio and salted caramel, this one, and it just smells amazing. I tried the pink one, you know, the pink ones in these, and so that's your cream there, sorry. And it's a lovely moisturising cream. It's said to tighten your skin up. To have a go with me, I can tell you. But the fragrance is absolutely lovely on it. It's quite sweet, but really nice as well. It's not teenager perfume sweet. It's just a really nice fragrance, and that's the fragrance. Like, I use that as a body mist, and it's long lasting. You can get the little pack with the bath cream, shower cream in, and it's currently on offer in Boots for £22 something, so it's worth looking into. And like I say, new to me, and it's my favourite one out of the whole range. And then I just want to share with you a couple of perfumes I purchased this year. So even though this is now discontinued, I wanted to share because Miss DIOR, they do a blooming bouquet in this as well, and it's the rollerball. I've got the Absolutely Blooming. Now, I bought this just before they discontinued it, because sadly they discontinued this fragrance, and I could only get a 30ml eau de parfum and the rollerball. Now that bottle is just stunning, the rollerball in it, and I'll just show you. And it's like the fruitier version, the heady version of the Miss DIOR fragrance, and it is lovely. These rollerballs are fantastic for traveling with, because you still get to wear your perfume, and it's like an oil, if you notice, like an oil, and it comes out quite easy. The ball itself, it hasn't seized or dried up on me. So, and like I say, you can get Miss DIOR in this, and you can get Rose on Rose in it. So Miss DIOR Rose on Rose in the rollerball, and also a blooming bouquet. But like I say, I wanted to pick this up because they discontinued it, It's like the most intense version of the Miss Dior fragrance line, this one. Then two more to show you and I'm done for 2023. I tried not to show you too many limited editions, because you can, I wanted to show you stuff you can still get. So this one is Givenchy Irresistible Eau de Parfum in Rose Velvet, and that's the bottle, and it's a lovely bottle as well. I managed to pick this 80ml version up on sephora.co.uk, and I managed to get it for £80. I think it was about £85, and it was meant to be just over 100. So it's a lovely warm rose scented version of Irresistible. It's absolutely stunning. I love all the fragrance in this Irresistible line. I like the classic and I like the Eau Fresh as well. So I picked this up, and I've got the Irresistible coming, the 50ml version, which I just bought in the sale with the travel size one from Boots. And then finally, one of my favorites. This is beautiful. It's a lovely heady magnolia with a citrus back note. It's like summer in a bottle. It is beautiful. This is probably my favorite fragrance out of all the Acqua di Parma fragrances. So this is Magnolia Infinita, and it's very expensive, but at the moment you can pick it up for £153, I think, on allbeauty.com. It is £212 to buy full price. I think that's just for the 100ml, which I've got, and it goes up to 275 for the 100, and I think it might be 150ml or 180ml. It is just a stunning. It's an Italian perfume line, and like I say, it's just summer in a bottle. You get that lovely citrus, but then it ends with the magnolia. Great perfume for the summer. Sorry, this seems to have waffled on a long time, but they are my favourites for 2023. Hopefully, I'll be back with some more new releases pretty soon. And I also do short reels, so keep an eye out for them. Thank you for liking and subscribing and following me. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year, 2024, and have a wonderful 2024. Take care now. Bye.